Hi guys, today we'll be solving this question. It says a mother is now 3 times as old as her daughter. In 5 years, she will be 5 times as old as her daughter was 5 years ago. How old are they both right now? Okay, now this is a word problem, and in solving word problems, interpreting the question is almost as important as solving the question itself. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how to interpret the question. Solving it is usually a piece of cake. Okay, so let's interpret this question together. Now, a mother is 3 times as old as her daughter. So first things first, let's represent each of these subjects with variables in mathematics. Okay, so let's say mother is M, and then daughter, let's represent that with D. Okay, so the question says the mother is currently 3 times as old as her daughter. So if mother's age is currently M and daughter's age is currently D, we can then say mother M is equal to 3 times D. So we can call that 3D. Okay, 3 times as old as her daughter, so 3 times D. Okay, does that make sense? All right, 3 times as old as her daughter. Okay, so 3 times D. Does that make sense? All right. So now, the question further says that in 5 years, that's 5 years from now, she will be 5 times as old as her daughter was 5 years ago. Okay, so we have two things here. In 5 years, the mother, she is the mother there, will be 5 times as old as our daughter was 5 years ago. So first things first, let's say in 5 years. So we are adding 5 years to the mother's age. So we are saying 3D plus 5. Okay? In 5 years, 3D plus 5. Just let's keep that there. And then she will be 5 times as old as her daughter was 5 years ago. So for daughter now, we are subtracting 5. So we are saying D minus 5. The daughter was 5 years ago. Okay, so we are adding 5 years to the mother and we are subtracting 5 years from the daughter 5 years ago. Clear? All right, so now there is a clause somewhere here. It says she will be 5 times as old as her daughter was 5 years ago. So we are saying, in essence, that when 3D plus 5 occurs in 5 years, right, this expression will be 5 times this expression. Does that make sense now? So in 5 years, right, she will be 5 times as old as her daughter was 5 years ago. So then this expression, 3D plus 5, will be 5 times D minus 5, right? And then from there, see, we can just roll on. Okay, so now we have 3D plus 5 is equal to 5D. You are using 5 now to open the brackets. Let me simplify that. So 5 times D, that's 5G, and also 5 times negative 5, don't mind my arrow, that's negative 25. All right? Yeah, so from here on, you can just do your basic algebra, right? So let's bring this over here. Bring 3D over here, and let's bring negative 25 over here. So now we have 5 plus 25. When we bring negative 25 to this other end, having crossed this equal to sign, it becomes plus. Okay? Is equal to 5t minus 3d. When we bring plus 3d from this end, yeah, to this other end, it becomes negative. Okay? So now we can say that 25 plus 5, which is 30, is equal to 5d minus 3d, so that will give us 2d. Divide both sides by 2, we have d is equal to 15. Right? And having said that, we can ultimately, remember, we said earlier that M, mother's age, is equal to 3d. Alright? So M is equal to 3d, which is ultimately 3 multiplied by 15, which is 45. So currently, mother is 45 years old and daughter is 15 years old. Okay, thank you very much for coming to this class. It's always a pleasure to have you around. I hope to see you in subsequent lessons. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Be sure to like and subscribe to get more of these videos.